Hey everyone, welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in today's video we're going to be going over the 3 things that we go over on the channel each and every single day. And those 3 things include where you guys can find Madame Nazar. We're going to go over all the different collection sets and their current cycles. And we're also going to go over all of the daily challenges. Now we're not going to be specifically going over those in those order, but we're going to go ahead and go over all 3 of those. But anyway, if you guys are enjoying these videos and want to continue seeing these videos, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to go ahead and share these videos with everyone that you know and everywhere that you possibly can. It helps me grow and honestly is very much appreciated. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started by talking about the collection sets and their current cycles. We're going to be starting with the fossils, which will be a part of cycle number 6. We have the lost jewelry, which will be a part of cycle number 2. We have the arrowheads at cycle number 6, family heirlooms at cycle number 6, and then the coins at cycle number 1. Now, the next 4 sets that I'm about to go over, you don't even need to be a collector at all in order to collect them, but you do need to be a collector in order to sell them. So definitely get that collector bag if you want to make any type of money here in Red Dead Online as soon as you possibly can. But these sets, at least you can pick up 10 of them, each of them, and at least get a nice little head start when you guys are able to get that collector bag right off the bat. American Wildflowers will be a part of cycle number 5. There's 3 sets every single day. Tarot cards at cycle number 5 as well. Antique alcohol bottles are also at cycle number 5. And then last but not least is the bird eggs at cycle number 1. Now, I've been getting some questions asking about what is the cycles. Basically, it's like rolling a dice that you get an opportunity between 1 and cycle 6. So just throw a dice. You don't know which one it's going to be until the day changes. And the collection sets actually change about 6 hours prior to Madame Nazar moving anyway. So if you guys want to get a head start, you definitely can go ahead and do that. I just don't go over them until Madame Nazar changes. So that's ultimately what it is. And then on my channel, all you have to do is type in, say, coins cycle number 1 for today, and you guys are going to get the list of where you guys can go to. But anything that involves using the field shovel is going to be a completely random dig site, so you might get more than one of the item for the day, or you might not get any of a specific item that you are looking for that day. It is a complete gamble. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on from here. Anyway, let's go into the daily challenges. We're going to quickly go over the list mode, and then we're going to follow that up with extensive detail for you guys. We got 10 fish caught, 5 non-player enemies knocked out. I think that's a new one. 1 panther killed, 3 player kills with a bow in Showdown, 3 posse races completed, 5 raspberries picked, 1 visited a shop in Tumbleweed. The bounty hunter roll, 1 bounty hunt completed without killing any enemy or a bounty target. We have 3 bounty targets looted, 3 living bounty targets with it in a photograph. The trader roll, 3 camp stews eaten, 1 Crips' special camp stew recipe completed, 2 goods sold to a distant buyer. The collector roll, 3 American Wildflowers found, 6 collectibles collected, 3 tarot cards found. The Moonshiner Roll, $200 money made from moonshine sold, 3 moonshine bootlegger missions completed, 1 moonshine sold with at least 5 minutes left. The Naturalist Roll, we got 5 animal samples sold to Harriet, 3 forest river animal samples taken, and then we have 2 legendary animal samples taken. All right, let's go ahead and go over them in detail. And before we actually do that, I'm going to show you guys where you guys can find Madame Nazar for today. So Madame Nazar is actually going to be down in Montica Falls, making McFarland's Ranch the fast travel destination of choice. So right here. Otherwise, you guys can always come in from Blackwater. Either one of those would work just fine. I prefer McFarland's Ranch. It's a little bit closer. All right, details. 10 fish caught. Now, you guys can use pretty much any bait that you really want because you can catch any type of fish. You can catch the same type of fish. It really doesn't matter. I like to use a special spinner because then you don't have to worry about buying bait all the time. And you're going to catch all different varieties of fish. That's what I like to do. And then you guys can go to Lake Oangila. You can go to Aurora Basin. You could go along the Dakota River. It really doesn't matter where you guys fish. Just fish anywhere you want. 5 non-player enemies knocked out. I think this is actually the first time that we've ever seen this one. Ultimately, you just have to get into a fist fight with 5 non-player enemies and then go ahead and knock them out. That's all you got to do. So fist fight, have fun, take out some NPCs. The best way I think to do this, it would be pretty much like you see a lone rider off there in the distance. Can't see them anymore, but when they're riding by, you shoot them, kind of pull them off their horse, and then start fist fighting them. That's all you really need to do. Just keep in mind, they might pull out a weapon. They probably will pull out a weapon, so just be prepared for that. 1 Panthers Killed. I'm going to show you guys 2 spots that you guys can actually go to for this. My favorite spot is actually down here south of Braithwaite Manor. Right here, there's a good old Panther location right here. And then another really good one is actually over by where Madame Nazar is at today, in this general area. So that's where we're going to want to go ahead and focus at getting those. So those two. There is another one that you guys can find up in Blue Water Marsh area. It's going to be right here. I had to think about where it's at. Right there is this location. And you can also find one from time to time right in this general location as well. So a couple different spots for you. My favorite one, and the more one that seems to pop up more often than not, is this one down here, down by Braithwaite. Moving on to the next one, we've got 3-player kills with a boat in Showdown. Just join any of the PvP ones as long as the Showdowns will take over the shootout. And then kill people with a bow. You have to do that 3 times. Use dynamite arrows. That's probably the best way to do it. 3 posse races completed, so you guys are going to have to be in a posse with at least one other player. Doesn't matter if it's yours or theirs. Whoever the leader is, go ahead and start that posse race. Don't make it too far. Just do a short race and then complete it. And then we got raspberries picked and then visited a shop in Tumbleweed. So I guess any shop down in Tumbleweed will work. And then pretty much right where I'm at, I'm just going to kind of chill in this area. I'm going to go more in the Heartland Overflow area. But raspberries, you can find a ton of them all over New Hanover and other places as well. But I'm just going to go ahead and mark a few of these for you guys right now so that you guys can go ahead and grab them and at least get some of these collected right now the best that you possibly can. There we go. I just gave you guys plenty of locations. Typically, it's 1, 2, 3 bushes in each of these areas. Sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3, obviously. But just go ahead and go to those locations, and I definitely gave you more than 5. Moving on to the bounty hunter one, we got 1 bounty completed without killing any enemies or bounty target. So just go in, grab your bounty target, get in, get out, and deliver them as soon as you possibly can. And then we got 3 bounty targets looted. So before you actually turn them in, after you hogtie them, make sure that you loot them. And then we got 3 living bounty targets in a photograph. So after you hogtie them, loot them, and then photograph them. Hopefully you can do this all together, at least one of them. One of these we might have to do separate just because you might not be able to do these two with getting this one as far as getting in and getting out. So just be aware of that. So use your camera and photograph them. Just don't kill them, obviously, to get that bottom one. And then we got Trader Roll. We got 3 camp stews eaten. So one of them does have to be your Cripps' special camp stew for the day. Otherwise, you can just eat the normal stew. Up to you guys. If you want to do both of them, you definitely can. If not, just do one of them. And then we got 2 goods sold to a distant buyer. This will take a little bit of time, but as long as you have 2 goods available to be sold, this will take you about 10 to 15 minutes to go ahead and get completed. Obviously, trying to make more money is going to be the best possible scenario for that one. The collector roll, we got 3 American Wildflowers found. Again, American Wildflowers will be a part of cycle number 5. Tarot cards will be also a part of cycle number 5 for today. And then once you get both of those sets collected, you'll get 6 total collectibles collected. So it shouldn't be that difficult to get that out of the way. Moving on to the next one, which is the Moonshiner Roll. We got $200 money made from Moonshine. If you guys make anything that's a strong batch, and as long as you don't sell it to Bert and sell it to everybody but Bert, you should be able to make more than $200 money, and as long as you maintain the intact bottles, then you should be fine. And then we got 3 Moonshine bootleg missions completed. You can either do these directly through Maggie, or you can find these naturally throughout the world. Either way will work. I haven't been finding a ton of these lately, to be 100% honest, so you might want to do them more so through Maggie. But then again, I'm pretty much doing a daily challenge or 2, and then I'm getting out. Because right now, making only 0.1 gold bars is ridiculous for focusing on any more than that, to be honest. And then we got 1 moonshine sold with at least 5 minutes left. So basically, do a moonshine sell as fast as you possibly can, and try to maintain as many bottles as you possibly can so you guys can make more than that $200 money made. And then last but not least, we got the Naturalist Roll. We got 5 animal samples sold to Harriet. You can sell whatever you want. You have to collect 3 forest, maybe Forest River animal samples today anyway, so go ahead and get those and then sell them to Harriet. Otherwise, go after the farmland animals in Valentine and Emerald Ranch and then go ahead and sell those just because they're so... That horse sounded like it was dying. And then we got the 3 Forest River animal samples, so whatever's easiest in that category. And then we got 2 legendary animal samples taken. You can either find these naturally throughout the world or do the missions directly through Harriet in order to get those completed. But that is everything done, gone over, and covered. We went over Madame Nazar's location. We went over all the different collection sets and their current cycles. And we also went over all of the daily challenges. Hopefully that does help you guys out for today. And if it does, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot, and it's greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys, stay gaming.